Finding one person to explain that really inspired me the most is kind of difficult for me. I want to say that my entire family actually inspires me. I have a husband of now 18 years and two children. My son is 13 and my daughter is 11. They keep me going, not only personally but also through my work life. There have been ups and downs at my job that I have made a decision to actually work harder towards and make sure that any decision that I make not only impacts me but it also impacts them. Coming home stressful, I can't have them seeing that. But also making the decision to go back to school for both my husband and I has also been kind of stressful, and I just want to say that they have been great supporters of both my husband and I going back to school. Going back to them inspiring me, my husband, him going back to school as well, and he also has a full-time job, really did open my eyes. And he started before I did, at least a semester, and if he can do it, I know I can do it. Everybody always says that a mom has more responsibilities than a husband or a dad. Yes, to some extent that may be true, but fathers also have a big influence on their children as well. So splitting your duties 50-50 always helps out in a household. But I would say that I have a pretty good paying job, but you always want to show your kids that that's not all just the best option for you. I only have a high school diploma, and I do know that I want to get a better paying job, but a lot of the better paying jobs actually require further education to include your college. So when I did sign up for my college courses, I was super excited. My kids were kind of bummed because we did sit them down and let them know that mom and dad were not always going to be around, but letting them know ahead of time and explaining to them why we were doing this was actually going to help them as they get older. They really understood. So my husband and I actually pay out of pocket all of our school expenses. I've actually explained to my children that getting scholarships and getting good grades now in middle school and elementary will actually go a long way for them. Yes, my husband and I will help pay for their college courses. However, letting them know that we are furthering our education to get better paying jobs will actually help them in the long run as well. So they inspire me to push harder and work harder towards not only my dreams but their dreams as well. My daughter has a dream that she's going to go to UTSA right out of high school and have this really fancy Jeep, and letting her know what those price tags are right now as she's getting out of elementary has really opened her eyes. Kids, they can just be really funny and there's no dollar signs until you actually teach them. So by teaching her that, she's actually wanting to do better for herself, but also saying, mom, dad, you guys need some time alone so you can also do your homework. So they really push us to doing a better job on our time management. One of my videos actually explained that we do need to get better at our time management. My husband also inspires me. He was the first one that signed up to go to college, to restart his college courses. And again, I stated that if he can do it, I can do it. We both have very demanding jobs, but he and I sit down and we actually work out a schedule which has been working for the past 3 or 4 semesters that we've been going now to Palo Alto. It's really been working where if he needed to go into class for something versus me, we still tag team. We tag team on the house duties. We tag team on the kids' activities, and just making sure that we actually sit down together and say, okay, hey, you guys need to you need time to do this for your homework, or did you have time to study, and let's study together. Let me read you your questions and I'll make sure that you have your answers correct. So again, it was really hard choosing just one person to talk about that inspire me. All three of them inspire me. So just picking one was really going to be hard, where they all have an influence on me continuing my education, influencing me to work harder at my job, and helping me make the decision that we all live for in our lives.